that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Lawrence on third down. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The decision to tuck and run. Gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill being chased out left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen able to get him for a loss of about 3. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means the offense has to keep pace.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a give to Etienne. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they've formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosales. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 1 3. Check. Lucky. Watch twitch. Watch the hey, one.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A handoff for Etienne. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here?
Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 16, Lawrence, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all...
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 83 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Escaping the pressure right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys,
that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team, that might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up in will take it now. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half? Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill flushed out right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe. We saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Etienne. Take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. On play action, Lawrence steps away to his left. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. ETN once more. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw, escaping the pressure right. This goes out right to Doyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On first down, Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running from the gun with Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.